Rookie coaches. Anybody who's followed rugby league coach socials for a while knows that I can be quite opinionated when it comes to the old coaches, and I make no apology for that. Why am I opinionated? Well, I've studied the thing for over 20 years, and I've studied it academically, I've studied it with a lot of reading, I've studied it in terms of a lot of observation and whatnot, and I've also done it for over 20 years, and it's been a huge passion of mine basically all my adult life. Rookie coaches, do they work? Well, I've gone on record this week already, and I think I've done it in the written word. Rookie coaches, or any coach, when they come into an organisation, can provide something of a sugar hit. So they can come in and their new methods or different methods, and their enthusiasm and giving everyone a fresh start can give any club or organisation a sugar hit for anything from 6 months to a year. Sometimes a sugar hit only lasts a month. Brett Comolli at the Tigers is probably an example of that, and I'm not saying Brett Comolli's not a good coach. I think it's more the problems that are at the West Tigers. So a rookie coach, you can't judge them after a year. Let me give you some examples of rookie coaches that have been successful after a year and arguably haven't replicated that success afterwards. So a fella called Ricky Stewart, who many people like to condemn as a coach of years gone by and say he's past his sell-by date and all that. So he actually won the competition in the first year he ever coached in the Roosters in 2002. So did Michael Hagan the year before. So, and neither of them have won a competition since. Ricky was close in 2018, I think it was. Or was it 2019 at the Raiders when they played the Roosters in the famous 6-again grand final? It was 2019, weren't it? Other rookie coaches that we can say are or have been successful. Craig Bellamy, obviously. He went on to have success. He didn't do it straight away. But yeah, I think with Craig Bellamy, he was part of a system. Frank Panisi, Paul Bunn. It's not just Craig Bellamy on its own. On his own, it's a system, a team, and also a culture down there in Melbourne that Bellamy and the like have been very heavily involved. Todd Payton seems to be having a lot of success so far, although let's not forget that last year was his first full season. So, in essence, he's built that one. I think the trajectory of Todd Payton's career suggests to me that he is the most likely to have a longer coaching career because he's built a bit more organically. Seabold had a great first year at Souths. Let me just have a sip of coffee now. Seabold, while you think about that, Seabold had a great first year at Souths. And then he was the bright young thing. Broncos gave him, guess what, a 5-year contract. And we all know what happened there with Anthony Seabold. I guess the most recent examples of rookie coaches that aren't doing too crash hot. Trent Barrett has tried 2 clubs now and not great. My mate Nick Lloyd will jump on me for mentioning Trent Barrett. He thinks I'm anti-Bulldogs. I'm not anti any club, mate. And Adam O'Brien, I suppose, is he getting exposed now? I guess my point about the Seraldo appointment is that I do worry about the 5-year deal. There's a few ways of looking at it. Gus is painting it as the club needs 5 years worth of change. Well, when has Gus ever stuck with a coach for 5 years? I want to know. Do you not remember, Gus, that you spent an awful lot of money getting rid of coaches at Penrith Panthers? I think they're still paying off some of that debt. And you also got rid of Griffin a matter of months after renewing him. So give it a rest, mate. And I also have a fear that with Seraldo, I have no doubt he's the next best young thing as a coach. I have no doubt he's got the ability, but you never know until you know, until you're in the hot seat. When you're dealing with an NRL club, you have all the media, you have all the contract negotiations, social media, the nature of it, the way it can change your life in a heartbeat. Just one video this week has come out with Caelan Ponga and Kurt Mann, and that has changed the trajectory of the Knights this week. Or rather, they've gone from one drama to another. And I guess you don't know until you know about a coach, and 5 years is a big risk. I would be naive to assume that there's no clauses in there, but also I think Seraldo and Bulldogs fans, you're going to be naive to think that Seraldo is guaranteed 5 years. I do like the feel of it all in terms of I do think Gus and Seraldo have the closest thing to a good relationship. Gus has been looking at Seraldo for a long time in terms of his time at Penrith. But let's not forget, he also had that relationship with Trent Barrett. My message to any Bulldogs fans who listen to this is just whenever Gus speaks about the club and their plans, just try and take it with a pinch of salt, because the trajectory of his words pertaining to this appointment have just been lie after lie after lie, or deflecting away from where he really wanted to go. Remember, he did say he wanted an experienced coach with Bulldogs pedigree. Well, unfortunately, Seraldo doesn't fit any of those. What he did have, who fitted both those categories, was a fella called Mick Potter, who I think has done an excellent job in turning round the ship this year. Okay, they're not in the 8, but they left the run too late. The club was in a mess. Baz had done a decent hatchet job, and he has got them into an entertaining brand of football that people want to watch. A few weeks ago, Bulldogs fans dared to dream that they were going to be in the finals, and now Potter hasn't got a job. And one of the big things about this is I am upset for Mick Potter in that there's not been some kind of announcement around Mick Potter, around thanking him for the work he's done or anything like that. He's turned that ship around. People have got short memories in this boom and bust mentality we have of thinking only a few weeks back or maybe a season back in the NRL. We don't look at long-term patterns anymore, it seems, in the media cycles that we're in. So, yeah, I'll be very interested to see how this pans out, and I'd love your comments. And I'm going to take a time to look at them now after talking about the rookie coach thing while I have another sip of my coffee. I hope you don't mind me doing that, because I'm not a morning person at all. You can probably tell by my eyes.